All right, everybody. Thank you for joining another edition of Benfica after 90 after time or delayed as always. Hilarious. It's been a while since we got the three of us together. I haven't laughed my ass off for the last like 15, 20 minutes. So I think I'm not set for the show, but hey.
No,
Hey guys.
no, at least somebody's in a good mood.
so, 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 quick update from England, Luis. Give me your update. What's going on in England? Do you got how you guys doing up there?
Brexit has taken its toll. We have no diesel. We have no people to work. We have no internet. I'm
He said
recording
no.
off of my ceiling. Uh,
He's on his
it's
cell
it's
phone.
it's raining cats and dogs outside. This is
Uh,
truly, it's truly it's the end of time. This is us. Anybody want to send me some peanuts or some sort of food, bread, milk, um, canned foods, anything. Yeah, I don't know,
uh,
man. We should do like a drop counter. We should have a
so
somebody
how
in the
many
chat
times?
how many
How
times
many
this
times
phone
it
is gonna
drops?
drop. Just
I'll
so you
get
know,
him.
I keep rebooting the broadband or whatever it's called, the Sky Hub in the background. So hopefully, maybe it will come up at some point.
Okay, so we will as requested right now. Number of cell
Number of
phone
cell phone
drops.
drops.
Zero. So far live. I think we're at like a few of them pre
No,
going
but gotta
live.
be live. Gotta be live.
It has to
Gotta
be
be
live,
live.
so we'll only count it when it's live. Okay, so we'll keep
Yeah.
everyone in tune on how it goes. So in case your thing drops and people come back and they go, "Oh, what are we at the count?" But it's going good right now. You got a good position.
Yeah,
Um,
off the ceiling, but that's fine.
yeah, it works, man. It works. It works.
Yeah.
I'd say the position is not too dissimilar than Benfica's. It's a little precarious, but it's working. It's working right now. Not
I
ideal.
mean, I'm aiming high. It's
It's true.
high.
True. All right. So, how do you want to kick this off? Do you guys want to do a little preamble? It's been a while since we got together. How'd you guys feel heading into this, man? Were you guys feeling optimistic, excited? Is just because we didn't do a TASA game, right? So, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
won the TASA, and that's probably all we'll say on it. Move on to the next round.
yeah.
I
It almost
honestly
feels
said
like,
anything less than 5-0 was a win. So
yeah. I guess that's one way to look at it.
that's what I said. But now I feel like shit. I'm depressed. I'm on the ropes, like the name says. Um, and it honestly hurts a lot more than I thought. It does. It does. Especially after seeing the extended highlights, which may I add was 45 minutes. So pretty good extended highlights. I now think 4-0. Fuck that, man.
Yeah,
2-0 maybe, a 1-0 I would have taken. They have a free kick, a rebound goal, an own goal,
could
and
have
a decent goal. And I'm
it
not
could have
saying we
been.
should have won. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the result does not tell the story of the game. And even the BT guy, the BT Sport guy, the guy that did the highlights, was saying the same. If you just if you just go home from work and check all your scores on your phone, you're gonna be like, damn, that was an easy game. But if you actually watch the game, you're thinking, no, it's not. It wasn't like that. But I think at the end, man, like Ryan came out with with what they have. They're a machine. They never stop. And Coman, the likes of Coman. We say we got Rafa and he's fast. Dude, they got Sane, they got Nabry, they got fucking Coman. They all fucking run, dude. They never stop running. They're fucking Usain Bolt on steroids, man. Like they need get them checked. Get them checked. Like I don't know, man, because they just keep running, dude. And like I
They,
said,
they they have the most, in my opinion, in Europe for many many years, the most stable, consistent squad, which just continuously gets better. It's a fine oiled machine that's amazing, and each year they go, this is the finest machine we got. Let's upgrade it a little bit more, and they always they seem to add right as a club. You gotta. I think Bayern Munich out of any of the clubs, and they got big money and they spend, but they're not like City or PSG or some of the other ones that spend stupid money and they look kind of shaky. These guys are
yeah,
just efficient, like they're the stereotypical German efficient
yeah,
machines. They're the powerhouse in Germany. They own that league for a reason. Um, And it is, like the comment had said, it was unfortunate because it felt unfair. And the commentator on our side, and so that was our British commentator in Canada, what he said when I think we were down 3-0 at that point here up on our side, was he made a comment about George Jesus. George Jesus, as their manager, will feel hard done, as this club does not deserve to be losing by this many goals at this point. Clearly, Bayern Munich deserves to be winning this game. However, the scoreline will seem very unfair given what actually happened today. And that's kind of what the Canadian commentator said on our side. And I've heard, like, regardless of different regions that broadcast the game, it was a good game. Bayern was a strong team. They deserve the win. But there's many times throughout the game where we could have maybe done something and it was a competitive match. But yeah, man, it is what it is.
I know Melo wants, like, he's urging to go on. I'll give him, literally, just give me 10 seconds. All I say as well, like, with Bayern, they always buy, like, not always, but mostly they buy from the Bundesliga. So it's almost like a story of, what they do because you've been playing in that league and they know what they need. And it's like, I think Sancho was probably one of the players they bought from. It wasn't from the Bundesliga. Where is he now? He's back at United. He didn't work out. It's one of those things. They always buy. Upamecano came from the Bundesliga. Their coach came from the Bundesliga. They all stay at home. They all stay. They have this ID, like, this is our blood, and we'll go for German players. Like, you look at Gnabry, Sané. Lewandowski's been there. He's Polish, but he's pretty much fucking German now. He's been there for how many years has he been there?
Yeah.
And if you're not German, you've played in the Bundesliga long enough to know what you're doing. Yeah, there's always like one or two players that come and like the likes of Hernandez, the left back. There's always one or two players, but most, like, the roots are all there. Bundesliga, German players. They've been here for, like, Haaland. Haaland will end up at Bayern Munich. It's just the way it's gonna be, unless he gets snatched up by Real Madrid or something. But if they're gonna buy, they'd rather buy Haaland. If you said to Bayern Munich, look, you want Haaland, Mbappe, or I don't know, another great striker, they'll go for Haaland, just because
Familiarity, the
this is
system.
the Bundesliga. He's here. He's just around the corner. He'll get on a coach and he'll be here in about half an hour. And I respect that. And you can't lose like that, man. It's just like, and they have an insane team, to be honest, man. Like, I'm sorry, but if I was a Bayern Munich fan, I would be embarrassed that we're not dominating world football. Because I'm sorry, but you look at City, they have weaknesses. I can tell you weaknesses. I watch them every week. You look at United, fucking hell, dude. Like, what's going on? They have an insane team, but look at them. You look at any team in the world right now, I'm saying right now, and they don't have the consistency in every single position on the pitch. Like Kimmich. Kimmich has been a superstar of a midfielder for how many years now? And he's still there. Muller, my man, should be on crutches, still playing. Yeah. Like, it's mad. It's like, I have to respect that. And to be honest, 4-0, it is a bit much. And the fact that we sit here today and we say, we feel hard done, like, fuck that. It should have been 4-0. At one point, we could have won that game. Darwin goes down, Upamecano gets sent off, or Upamecano, whatever his name is, he gets sent off. Hey, you know what, man? You got a free kick. Maybe even if you get lucky, you get a penalty. You're down 10 men. I don't know, man. But, ifs and buts, whatever, I think bottom line is we lost 3 points and that's that. We're still second place. Let's move on and just, let's think about how we're going to stop that away, Maybe try and get it, let's just not get a thrashing. And if you get lucky away and score a goal or two, you might even get a draw.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said about Bayern Munich. Just the consistency over the years. I mean, I think they're the best team in the world. Just look at the consistency overall. I mean, they've won their league 40 million times in a row. They're always, they're always in Champions League contention. I mean, they're always probably the favorites going in most cases. They are this year, in my opinion, based on, like what Luis said, all the deficiencies that these other teams have. Bayern Munich had one slip up this year. I think it was two. I forget off the top of my mind who it was to. It was at home, a rare 1-0 loss. And I do appreciate how you guys looked at this game today. There's reason to be confident. Yeah, we played to a 0-0 draw for 70 minutes, but I mean, if I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit, because I don't want to be, I want to be that guy today. That game could have been way out of hand a lot sooner than you guys are giving credit for. I mean, Bayern Munich was offsides 3 times. It could have been 3 easy goals. I mean, we got lucky. They hit the bar a couple times. Like, it just depends on how you look at it. My main concern really is how we're going to respond to a game like this. If you got a 4-0 loss to Bayern Munich, and you got to play Bayern Munich again, you know what I mean? Like, you have to face them again. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you respond really? 4-0, yeah, I guess it was a little unfair, I guess, because I'm a Benfica fan, but I felt like we left a lot on the field. It felt like Benfica and their own home, JJ said that Benfica was going to come play today. And I don't think that they did, really. I don't think they, I mean, I don't know how you look. It is, I guess it's frustrating. I think because I expected more, and I guess that's a good thing. I did expect more going into this game. Just as far as attacking wise, I mean, there were moments in the game. Darwin had a couple moments in the game. Chuck had a couple moments in the game. Grimaldo even offensively had a couple moments where, you know, he could have, you know, had a great assist. He had a couple nice dribbles today, that's for sure. But I guess just, yeah, it's a little deflating. I never like to go into a game thinking it's Bayern. You know, I always think, like I said, I text you guys this morning. I was like, man, fuck Bayern. You know what I mean? We're gonna win. You know what I mean? We're gonna win, and I mean that by just kind of instilling some confidence in me early, because you get nervous before these games. Yeah, and like Caesar says, we all expected this. I guess not really though. I don't know. Maybe Barcelona fooled me.
Personally, I'll say this much: I was hoping against 2 legs over Bayern, given how the monster that Bayern is, if we could nick a result at home. That was the hope. I have very, you know, and I think Bayern clearly were the better side. I think there's things that we did well, extremely well. But let's get into starting 11. Let's kind of kick into that and then go from there. Is that okay? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We got it set up. All right, here for our starting 11, we had Odysseus in the back, Grimaldo, Vertonghen, Otamendi, Verissimo, Almeida, Weigl, João Mario, Darwin, Chuck, and Rafa. And that was our starting 11 for this match today against Bayern Munich. And yeah. All right, and there it goes. That was the lineup for you guys. Let me pop it on the screen so everyone can see it here also. Perfect. Yeah, I wasn't too surprised when I saw the lineup. I was a little surprised about Almeida being included, to be honest, but that's about it. Outside of that, I think that was the only thing that was different, but not overly shocking. And that, yeah, I didn't. Did you guys expect anything different in the lineup, or is this kind of what you're thinking?
I did. I didn't expect to see Andre Almeida start in this game today.
That's the only one. That's the only one I think
that's the only one. When I saw that, I knew. I just don't like. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating sometimes when you see this. And I know you're going for the experience and things like that, but sometimes you know what experience means? Old. You know what I mean? That's what experience means sometimes in the game of football. It just means you're old, right? And Andre Almeida showed his age today, and it was terrible. And I'm glad. I'm glad. I hope he's not hurt, injured. You know, too long. You never, want that. But I definitely think he took himself out of the game because he knew he was just getting, torched. He was a liability defensively, offensively. He was just look at the number. Otamendi had a 4-4. I think that's a little unfair. I think, Lou had he had the goal later on and then the offsides and things, but I think Otamendi did a pretty good job on Lewandowski today. But Andre Almeida just attacking from the right. There was nothing coming from that right side. It took Rafa about 15 minutes to even touch the ball. You know what I mean? It took him a while to even get his first touch. So I'm glad that he I guess he recognized that he wasn't offering anything, and I guess this knack, I guess it was almost a blessing in disguise because Gonçalves came in and it just looked different a little bit. He's not defense. Like, I can't expect him to get used to playing them defensively. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like this Bayern Munich here, like you guys said. So that's a lot to ask from Gonçalves, but he came in and it looked different immediately. He worked his space out there. He got a couple crosses off as soon as he came in. So I'm a little frustrated that we didn't go with our best 11. And I don't think Andre Almeida in any 11 is our best 11. I mean, and I don't mean to disrespect the player in any way, but because he's on our team, he's our guy. We love, it's like a love-hate relationship, but I just think against Bayern Munich, it's a terrible liability.
Yeah, man.
I'm the same, to be honest. I remember I was at work and I saw the lineup, and I think did I send you a picture? I don't even know. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, Almeida, why is he playing? And then I thought maybe like Diogo got a knock, and because I was working all day, I thought maybe like you got a knock in like warming up or something this morning at some point, and I thought maybe that's why Almeida's there. I mean, I know he came in and he scored an own goal, but if you're not using, sell him, and if you're not using Everton, yeah.
Oh, if
you're not using,
not even that. I mean, that made it worse today. That
I gotta say, so we came off a recent international break, and all the Benfica were saying the same thing.
Funny you should say that I should sell Everton. It's funny that you should say that.
Ooh, oh.
I'm winking with the wrong fucking eye. There you go.
Still no phone drops, man. You're doing good now. As soon as we go live, this guy gets a
I know, yeah. I haven't dropped the phone.
You gotta get more. Hit the. Look at
it. There you go. What?
Real quick, entertainment. Valentin got a knock, if I'm not mistaken, in the Tasa match. He came in.
I thought so, yeah.
For he came in
it
for.
It was a light injury. Light injury, right? Was it?
Who?
Valentino?
Lazaro.
Oh, Lazaro. Sorry, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Lazaro,
sorry.
He took a knock.
Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I agree with the Almeida comment. It's a situation where he's past his prime. Does he really fit against one of the world's top teams? You know what I mean? What's he really going to offer and give? For Everton, what I was going to say is, because we just recently came off the international break, all the Benfica are rightfully disappointed that when he plays at the international level, he seems like a really good player. You know what I mean? He does seem like a top player. But when you're kind of talking about him at Benfica, just nothing. I felt bad for him. I felt so bad when he got that own goal. Man, was that just like bad luck? You know what I mean? Like the guy.
It was like, of course.
Like yeah. I felt bad for him. I honestly felt bad for the guy. When lately,
I just don't know what he's trying to do, though. What are you trying to do?
I think he just wanted to head it out, and the way it was just bad.
Yeah,
it was poor. It was poorly done.
The ball. I'm sorry, but like
you don't play it like that.
I don't want to try and judge a player because I guess I've never been a player. Blah blah blah. All this bullshit. But like the way the ball is being crossed in, the ball is going to hit him in the stomach. If anything, the ball's going to hit him in the stomach. He's going to probably fart a couple times. The ball's going to be like literally stopped in front of him, and Odie can pick it up. Or fucking get like don't. I tell you what, yeah, great finishing there, mate. Fucking hell.
It was great finishing. I wish you
2 goals in 2 games, baby.
Yeah, fuck.
I know, like fucking hell.
My God.
I want to see some of that next game.
There's a player in there after all. Jeez, I didn't even realize that. You play him again, he'll get another goal.
He probably only watched the first half and thought, if I score, I have to score there. Fuck, they change halves. Fuck.
You know, I know Mario wants to say something, and I have a take on Everton and players like him. So go ahead, Mario. I know you wanted to.
No, I think pretty much he just the play was running forward. He didn't have situational awareness. He didn't know what was next to him or behind him. As you see in the replay, if he did nothing, that ball did not look it looked like it was going to cross in front of the net, but didn't look like there was anyone that was going to really get at it. I just don't think he was aware of what was going on. And it was just a really fucking panic move on his part. And yeah, we paid for it, man. I feel bad. I feel guy. He just fucking ran in and sees the ball getting crossed, and he just dives in header.
The way he headed the ball, though, if I'm just talking about the play in general, the way he headed that ball, he didn't know where that ball was.
No, he just
you have to
know, cross.
Exactly,
and he headed it forward. Like he was heading forward.
That's
It wasn't like he was going like this. It was a straightforward hit. I think he wanted to get it out for a corner, but because he was right in front of the net, it just angled left. Done. Amazing goal.
I think he was like, "Hey, Odie, save this one." Ah, God damn it!
You know what?
Gotcha.
I felt the detriment today for Benfica was that we tried to sometimes we tried to be. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was enough direct passing. And what I mean by that is like it felt like they were trying to ticky tack Bayern, and the way that they defend is they're swarming, right? They're swarming. Like you have to be exact where you pass every time. Yeah, you're trying to get the ball. I remember, like, just for instance, like 2 minutes into the game, you could tell Bayern already's got a little bit of the ball, right? It goes to Odie, and Odie just launches it off. Like he just kicks it off into fucking no man's land, and it lands right at the Bayern player's foot. To me, it's like so many times like that go out through the game where you give up possession on stupid plays like that, on stupid little things. Like every time you see the ball for Benfica, like you have to do something with it. You can't be careless and try to a back heel fucking pass. You know what I mean, to the midfield. Like it's not gonna work against this team. Like and felt like too many times we were careless with the ball because we were nervous. I see a lot of the things I've seen on Twitter here in the chat. We seemed nervous and intimidated, and that's very frustrating.
Okay, so do you think? And I got my take on this, and I'll quickly say my answer. But how much did watching this weekend's match Bayern Munich smash the heck out of Leverkusen, like spank him silly so quickly? Like it was literally they shoot him up and destroy him so quick. And Bayern Munich's done this to a million teams. But how much do you think that plays into the psyche of the individuals? I know they're professionals, but Bayern Munich does this week in and week out all the time. All of a sudden you're thinking, oh, maybe Bayern Munich's not looking as sharp. Maybe we'll get him. And it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, my God. What they just do this weekend? I do think that plays a little bit to the nerves of these guys. These guys are like, oh, my God.
You mean Benfica guys?
Yeah, man. I think everyone's professional. They're professionals, but these guys have the capacity to humiliate the fuck out of you. They can make Barcelona, prime Barcelona, look like little bitches, and they have done that.
No, yeah, they've done that.
And they've done it. So there is like
they've done that for the last 3 years. Yeah, to Barcelona.
I think it works a little bit. I think it works a little bit both ways. Like you said about the Benfica players thinking, "Fuck, these Bayern Munich again, dude." Like these guys are like they don't mess about.
And these guys are excited.
And I would say something Bayern Munich, man. Like when Bayern Munich wins 5-0, I'm sorry, but this is how I feel. The players are like, "Job done." I just feel like they don't take much. Like fine, like that's what we do. It's almost like the DNA. They know. If you win by 2-1, Bayern Munich is not happy. If they win by, if they don't win by, if they don't win by like three or four goals, they're not happy. It's weird. Like you see them walking, you see Müller walking off the pitch, like, it's just so it was only 3. It could have been 7 or 8, and it's just like, I think that also like transpires in teams like Benfica and any team that plays them. These guys, if they have the chance, they will mother us. They will. Honestly, this is why I swear to God, I said before the game, I was like, you know what? Anything less than 5-0, I'll be happy. Because I honestly thought we weren't going to turn up. I honestly thought 10 minutes, 1-0. 30 minutes, 2-0. First half, 3-0. Honestly, that's what I thought. So when we got to the first half,
it could have though, Luis. It could have been that.
I know, but like when what pisses me off in a good way, but in a bad way, is when it was 0-0 at half time. I thought, hold on, hold on, it's 0-0.
Yeah,
just fucking, I tell you what, if we lose 1-0, I'll fucking take that big time. And then it was 1-0, then 2-0, then 3-0, then 4-0. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Right. Let's just go to the 1-0 real quick, because and I don't want it to sound like I'm just shitting on Benfica. There are a lot of great things that happen in Benfica. I think Darwin is he's a fucking player, man. When the lights are on, bro, like he did a lot of fucking good things today in this game.
Yeah,
And now
yeah,
I understand.
defensively,
Now
everywhere.
I understand why you see these news, these news articles saying all the big fish are hunting for him. When the lights are on, this kid plays in space. He's big. I mean, he had a couple great moments. He almost had another goal today, just like he did against Barcelona, where he takes the ball, gets the first dribble, turns, and
And I tell you
almost
something,
gets
bro.
it.
Quickly, I'm not
Yeah.
going to interrupt. If he goes near post, he has that shit.
He has that goal.
Because
Yeah.
and this is what pisses me off. Everyone knows, I mean, I know that Neuer will always save a finesse shot or a cross the goal shot. He never goes for near post.
Post.
So why did you do that against Ter Stegen, which is a German keeper? He has the same training, but then you do that against fucking Neuer.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, but yeah, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no. Great point. So get up to that point. There's, like I said, there's a lot of great places. Chuck had a great place. Could have been 1-0. I mean, just barely. You know what I mean? So throughout the rest of the show, I'm gonna be a little bit more positive. I've got my frustrations out. I haven't been pent up all day. You never like to see your team lose 4-0.
No.
But going to the first goal. Okay, let's just go there, because the referee, and I hate to be that guy. The referee really pissed me off until I realized why he was pissing me off. The referee, I mean, Benfica, Bayern could do no wrong. Like, anytime Benfica touched the big guys, I mean, whistles blown. And then I realized something. Why? Why do they keep doing this? Because they're fucking superstars. They're getting the superstar treatment, right? Lewandowski's a superstar, right? Sonny, these guys, these players, they're superstars because they play for Bayern. They're always going to get the benefit of the doubt. They're going to get the Michael Jordan whistle, the LeBron whistle.
On top of that, it's the referee wasn't like your prime time referee either. He's some guy from Romania. I'm not putting down Romania.
Dracula. So Dracula was fucking our referee today. Sucked the blood right out of fucking Benfica with that
it's
bullshit.
true, but if you're like a guy that's like, you're a referee, you're a decent referee, I guess you could say, because you're in the Champions League reffing, but at the same time, there's Liga NOS refs that showed up in the Champions League. This guy, this was his. I'm going through here. He's refereed in the Champions League only once before. It was against Porto and Atletico Madrid. That's the only other time he's had a match. That was in, actually, no, it's 2021. Let me see here. International Cups. Let me go here. Sorry. No, he's had a run. Sorry, my mistake. I was looking at recently. So he did Porto versus Atletico Madrid. He did Celtic. He did City versus Dortmut. And he did a
track record in my book.
He did he was her. Yes. Whatever, man. He's been.
So you anyways, get that though. Yeah, you get that treatment, right? So now, okay, I understand. I'm understanding now. We're not going to get that call, right? Chuck ain't going to get that call. Rafa, as much as we want, he's not going to get the call. Not UEFA, barely in fucking Liga NOS or Liga Portugal now. So that takes some time to get used to, and you ain't got no LeBron James, you don't have a Michael Jordan, but they do, right? So they're getting the whistles every time. That free kick, that goal, that to set it up, that was soft as shit. And Lou, he's one of the best in the world. Honestly, I hate him a little today. I do, but he's one of my favorite players to watch because he's so good at being at his job, at scoring goals. He is one, like, I mean, at scoring goals, he's top 3 in my opinion. It's just goal scoring, right? He scores an abundance of goals. That's what his job is to do. Yep. Lewandowski, and we'll talk. That's another thing. The ref was a little one-sided.
So,
but
yeah, I mean, me and Luis. Yeah, go ahead.
No, the soft goal sets up a free kick, and now I want to talk about this free kick because I got a little shit on it. In my opinion, I thought Odie had a job to do still. You know what I mean? I thought he had a job to do still. My bad. But I felt like after that first goal, you guys are right. The team kind of just started to crumble because JJ made a substitution very soon after that, and fucking the floodgates opened.
The worst comment before we get to that handball situation was when we went from went to 2-0, then 3-0. But we had made after we went down 1-0, brought Pizzi on, and it's like we're losing 1-0. Pizzi comes on, and then we're losing 3-0, and the commentator says, and there's Pizzi. He got substituted when Benfica were down 1-0. Benfica are now losing 3-0. He has yet to touch the ball once since the substitution. It was such a short time frame, but it just goes to show how little control we had in the situation. We were making substitutions, but we're not controlling anything in the ball. But to go back to that comment that was made by Tom about the Lewandowski handball, me and Luis were chatting a little bit before you joined, Mello, before we went live. Two things. Either it's off the shoulder and it's a goal, which it wasn't. It was low. And if it's low and you're doing this, to get it in you're pushing it in, it's a yellow. And they VAR, they go, you know what, let's double check. Correct. He popped his hand out. It was a handball. Doesn't count. That's a yellow. And it feels like you're nitpicking. But when you're talking about favoritism, it's like, you know what? If that was Benfica that scored with a handball and they VAR'd it, I got a feeling.
You feel like you'd get a yellow.
You feel like you get a yellow. It feels unfair, but
it's a rule. It's like this, right? So I got a lot of it's the rule. Like you play the ball with your arm and you make it a huge difference to the game because you try to score a goal with your arm illegally when you celebrate it like you're a little pussy.
That's what I hated the most
because he ain't got a golden
and the way
ball.
he acted for the
That's your
celebration,
attitude. You score a goal against Benfica in the Champions League with your arm, and you celebrate it like you score a overhead kick against fucking Juventus, mate. You go, hey! I'm like, mate, what? This is why you haven't got a fucking Ballon d'Or because of that fucking attitude. And then people told me so many times, "Oh, you guys were lucky today with VAR." What do you mean I was lucky with VAR? VAR is there to do a job. I don't get lucky or unlucky. VAR, it's like, I said this to Mario earlier. It's like me murdering someone, shot him in the face, and then I get caught. I get put into jail. You're not going to go to the family of the person I've just murdered and said, yeah, you got lucky, you got caught. No, it's the fucking law. I broke the law, so I got caught, and I'm going to jail. It's
They're
the
lucky
same
they
thing.
caught me. They're lucky they caught me. Yeah,
it's the law. I don't get lucky because the VAR told me he's offside. No, he scored a goal whilst he was offside, so that doesn't count. I didn't get lucky.
I think lucky is
like that's part of the fucking game. Like, he scored a goal with his arm. He got lucky, got disallowed. No, I got justice, not luck, justice. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I keep saying, I don't think we should have lost 4-0. And a team like Bayern, that I respect fully, let me just say that, I think they had one decent goal because the free kick, like Melo said already, it was soft. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if the setup with the wall and stuff was right. I'm not going to question that. They do that in training. They do that every day.
Whose job is to set up the wall? Whose job is to get it right? Whose job is to make sure that he's... All I'm saying, I got a little flack. I got a little flack for calling Odie out a little bit. And my bad.
I tell you what,
that's his job.
Let me.
He sees it. They're the ones who say go this way, that way.
Let me be a bit of
lie down. You know what I mean? Like build higher, build lower.
Did the ball jump? Because did the ball jump? Because look,
but what
I don't want to take any. Huh?
The ball clears because you have to account for the ball clearing, right? Like you have to think as a goalkeeper that ball's gonna clear, right? You can't think the wall is gonna get it. You know what I mean? Oh, the wall messed up, the wall failed. Sure, but now, I mean, I just thought he was in a terrible position. I thought that let me ask this real quick about that goal. Is there any other goalies would have saved that kick? Like, was that?
I just think, I'll be honest with you, I just think that many goalies would set up the ball different. Like, they wouldn't have put the ball there. They would have put the ball to the left and say, I'll sit near post. If that makes sense.
He left near post. The ball could have only went one place.
I mean, I could be completely wrong, but when I didn't know that was I knew it was a goal. I didn't know it was going to happen then. And when I looked at the ball, I was like, this doesn't seem safe. And then it went in, and I went, when you look at, I don't know, I sometimes feel like we don't study the teams enough. It's like He's never gonna go he's never gonna finesse
Never
that.
going across. Never
He's just
going
gonna
across.
okay, look. If Grimaldo takes a free kick, where do the keepers stay? Simple, because they know what Grimaldo's gonna try and do. He's gonna just lob it, you know. And also, I spoke to a couple of my friends with this. I'm not saying I'm agreeing with it. I'm not saying I'm against it. But like many sports have timeouts. You know, obviously you guys from you got American football, you got basketball and all of that. And I don't understand why football doesn't have that. Now I don't mean like every fucking 2 minutes. Time out, guys, time out. But like you should be able to, because
To talk
I
to your
fully
team
understand,
on the inbound.
just for like 2 minutes. If there's a coach, for me, my issue is if it's a sport where there are coaches, like tennis, not so much, right? Your coach is sat in the fucking, but I mean like football, American football, rugby, basketball, handball, whatever. If there's a coach on a sideline, you should always have, even if it's 1 minute, even if it's like timeout, okay, you have 1 minute. That's fine. You should always have a timeout, because I do believe after the 2-0, you can see from a free kick, right? And then you have Everton with a great finish. That's when you go timeout. I need a timeout now.
You got
ref,
Everton
timeout.
with the great finish.
And then you get that mentality into the team, because I honestly feel like after 2-0, people got lost. They were lost. They were like, "Fuck me, like the fuck is this?" But yeah, I think the pace killed us as well, man. Like, and this is another thing, man. Like when you have players like Vertonghen, Otamendi, they're gonna be great players in the fucking Portuguese league. Because when you get Sané and Gnabry running at you over and over again,
the pace.
by the 70th minute, you're made into fucking bread.
These
You're
guys,
done.
the thing is, and again, you got to just give credit where it's due, and we've done that many times. The link-up play between Bayern Munich and how they quickly move the ball, it feels unfair. You know, Odie, the shot with Odie, maybe he could have got it if he was positioned a little bit differently. Of course, he would have got it if he was positioned differently. He was a bit too far to the right. But it's very tough, especially when the ball clears over the wall like that and how quickly it dips. But there was a moment to me, I think it was the second or third goal, where there's that Verissimo where he slips. You know, the guy spins around him and it kind of slips. And the challenge is let's say afterwards when you're rewatching it on a replay, they kind of slow it down a bit. So in slow motion, it seems like anyone can get it. But it just goes back to, I think sometimes Odie is hesitant to run out of the net. You know what I mean? Like if he ran out a little bit on that, maybe he would have closed the space a tiny bit. It's the fact that how many times he gets caught, just a slight hesitation. But it's so tough, man. I can't.
Of course,
it's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. It's one of those games where if everyone is honest, do we deserve to win it? No. Does it suck losing by 4-0? Yes. It feels like maybe we could have done better. Like and I guess that's the one.
That's
positive.
Probably the best way to put it, Mario.
Yeah, it's just, but it's one of these, and this is, I'll say this much: like Bayer Leverkusen smashed 5-0. You know, these guys have the capacity to smash lots of games, smash lots of teams, and we face Bayern Munich and go, man, okay, fine, they won, but it shouldn't have been like that. We should have lost 1-0, maybe 2-0, but overall, we played a good game. It's unfair. It's not a fair scoreline, and maybe that says a lot about the fact that this team is putting up a fight against them, and we don't expect them to win the Champions League or win all these types of games. But the fact of putting up a fight, there was a comment made in the chat, which I thought was well put, it's the goal differential, right? Like right now, out of all the Portuguese teams, we have the best goal differential, but it's still not good. It's a -1, and if we lost 1-0, we'd have a positive goal differential. The way the table sits at the moment is that we are now at the top of the still above Barcelona by a point, and the goal differential is still to our favor. We're -1, Barcelona is -5, and where this will make a difference is if for some reason it'd be very tough because it goes head to head. We just got to get that Dinamo Kiev. We should have won that game because we would have been sitting on 7 points right now and had a lot of breathing space.
That hurts.
But now we have to get at least a draw against Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and they're not coming up. It's Bayern Munich away. So Barcelona now gets to face Dinamo Kiev. Fair, they struggled. They didn't win amazingly against them. Yeah,
1-0.
But if Barcelona can nick out the result, get the win, and we don't win against Bayern Munich in Germany, which would be very hard. Like I'm not planning for a victory there. Then all of a sudden now we're in third place, and now we have the pressure. We have to go to the Camp Nou, right? So it's like, caralho.
I say, look, I
Real,
say,
hey,
go on,
Luis,
bro.
real quick. No, I just want to answer Gary B's question on Mete real quick. I thought because how Sane was completely torching our midfield, completely, like this guy looked like I don't even want to make a comparison to what he looked like playing that position today, playing the 10. I mean, this guy was, I mean, he was unstoppable. I thought surely you have to put in another midfielder, right? Surely you have to put in like when at halftime you go to a three-man midfield now because João Mario and Weigl were not they couldn't handle that midfield of Kimmich and I have it here. It was Kimmich and Sabitzer, right? You had Sabitzer and Kimmich, and Sane was completely torching. Like so, you essentially have João Mario and Julia Weigl manning that midfield against Sane, Kimmich, and Sabitzer. Like, tell me how that makes any sense at all. Like, tell me how that makes any sense. Julian Weigel's great, but he's not fucking Phasia in 10 years ago. You know what I mean? He's not what I mean by just an enforcer. He's not gonna go out there and stop Bayern Munich from doing that shit, right? There are times you get a good Zidane, Casemiro, guys like that. And I'm not comparing, I'm just saying there's some shit you could do, and then there's some shit you can't do against a defender like that. Right? You try to play that, you try to do that same shit over and over and over, he'll make you pay. Right? I thought bringing Mete in at halftime would have been such a good just change, kind of like change up in the midfield to kind of take a little bit of what Bayern was doing there in the midfield, because that's where they killed us. No matter as much as Grimaldo and Gonçalves, were on skates a little bit. All their play was down the middle of the park, and we didn't do anything to, we didn't do anything to rectify that. And I agree. Mete is not even that good, honestly. That's another dud signing from JJ. And I would have rather have Tino in any day of the week, but he's not here. So you have to do something, right? You have to do something to kind of, like I said, negate what Bayern Munich was doing to us in the midfield. The shit was nasty. And yeah, Weigl was good, but I mean, that's a lot to ask for, is what I'm saying. That's a lot to ask for from Julian Weigl, and João Mario just big zero on just tracking back. Like it was just it felt.
We already had we had three center backs. Almeida's a right back. He wasn't really bombing up too much, even though he got injured. It was off. It's just, and same with Grimaldo. We played with and plus we have a defensive mid in Weigl. I see what you're saying. We should have another midfielder, but really, it's what we're saying is just had to batten down the hatches and hope for the draw. Maybe get a lucky counter. But that's the reality. Yeah, you're right. Man. You got to do it though. Like, you know what? There's a reason why.
Wouldn't you been happy with that today?
I would have been ecstatic. Put them in got to win against us.
That's right.
You know what they did? They fucking parked the bus, fucking stifle their defense, stifle them, like don't cooperate, and then just see if we can get something to break out. Right? It's tough. Again, it's one of these things where it is what it is. It's as people like to say, and I say sometimes, and it's frustrating. There was a comment in the chat that was interesting, and I got to find it again. One of Bayern's.
They're all interesting.
You guys are doing great in the chat. I'm sorry. I got to feed to you. Is no longer on the ropes.
The ropes.
Oh, he's back. Awesome. Okay, let me get off the ropes myself then.
Let me get off the ropes.
Okay.
Come on, we got Diesel. We got Diesel.
You know what? We only got. Oh no, not two. We only got one. We only got one drop. You dropped the phone like 5 times before we went live.
Two. He dropped it twice. He dropped it twice right before he logged.
Plus about 5 times before, so that's 7.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do it 2 in the middle.
We'll do the official count then. The official count.
no longer on the ropes.
Yeah. And real quick, I agree, Brandon. Completely 100% meant they couldn't play well against the Tofans. I agree. I don't think there's a play in there. I'm just saying, like, couldn't we do something to kind of negate that midfield? Like, you had to put it. Or just play, I don't know. But
actually, can I say something stupid? Late in the second half, when we got fucking Taarabt on the pitch.
Oh,
this, you know what ticks me off about the Taarabt situation? It is even the commentators realize the situation this guy is. Oh, here's a familiar face for those who've watched the sport for a long time. Taarabt from that used to play on QPR is on the pitch for those who can remember, and they get all excited. It's like, oh, remember this
Is
guy
QPR
from
even
back
a team anymore?
Yes.
I haven't heard that name. And the only time I hear that name is when I hear Tarap's name. That's the
Taarabt
only
is
time.
carrying
Queen's Park
QPR
Rangers.
right now for like any international branding.
I actually know one of the scouts. So
They
yes,
owe
it's still a
Tarap
team.
a couple. They owe him a check because anytime you hear Tarap, QPR comes, and I just never hear from them any other time other than Tarap. It's almost to where I can't stand them. Like every time I hear QPR, I'm like, ugh. Jeez, it's just
It'd be like seeing Fabio Coentrão when he was playing for I don't know, fucking
Rio Ave.
Rio Ave, but he played in Rio Ave back in the day, so it doesn't work. So it's like, oh, it's Fabio Coentrão. He used to play for Rio Ave. Here he is at Rio Ave. You know, at the end of his fucking
No,
career.
I think no.
Jeez.
Okay,
you were born
so
in a small
picture
town in
this.
Portugal, and then
Yeah,
end up
but you
having
can
to play
picture
in the
this.
small town in Portugal.
You can picture this, right? You can picture
Where's
this.
my life gone?
Let's say, freaking ESPN Spain is showing Rio Ave AC Milan, and there's freaking Fabio Coentrão playing left back, and go, hey, there's a familiar face. Fabio Coentrão that used to play with us in La Liga for Real Madrid is now playing for Rio Ave. It's like, come on.
That's an eye roller right there. Everyone's like, oh god, just
Oh,
the
God.
eyes just.
Oh
Jesus
man,
Christ.
look at us. I'm online again, man. This is sick. I can see the chat and all sorts, man.
QPR's fifth in the championship. All right. Now we got it. Now because of time, we have to do a QPR update every damn week until they get back to first.
Well, they're in front of Reading. Reading is like 8th or whatever. Fucking shite.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Just real quick, do you go there? Do you go catch a game? I know you're like a stone throw
I
away.
definitely want to start going, bro. I used to go like every other, like once a month, maybe sometimes. But obviously with COVID, I stopped going. So I definitely next time I go, I'll definitely vlog it and then put it on the channel.
Yeah, that'd
It'll
be dope.
be just a away day.
I
usually
hope-
go to,
but when you do the vlog though, and you're at Reading, it's like, oh, I'm at Reading. They play in the championship, and for those who don't know, it's the same league that QPR played that Taarabt originally played for. Everything has to tie back to Taarabt somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone's like,
It's like-
someone say Tarap?
Luigi goes to
No.
Lisboa. Luigi goes to Lisboa on vacation, hits the Rippers, and it's like, I'm here at the Rippers tonight, where Taarabt used to frequent for his first couple of years at Benfica when he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. My
now.
girlfriend's Italian, so I'll probably pop to AC Milan and go, hey, here's the San Siro. For those that don't know, Taarabt actually played here a couple of times in LA.
Oh, the
And
nutters.
they're like, what are you talking about? Forget it. They're like, forget about it. It never happened. Forget about it, never happened.
Roy,
Never
Roy
happened.
Hodgson, I think is his name. Roy Hudson. Roy Hudson. That crazy Scottish. No, that's the coach. Wrong guy. The crazy Scottish soccer announce. They're Scottish
Who?
soccer.
Little bald guy?
Little
Crazy
bald
guy. The
What,
guy.
Mario?
No, not me. I'm not little. I'm big. Ray
not
Hudson.
Mario.
Ray
No.
Hudson. Ray Hudson.
yeah.
Ray Hudson.
I
That
don't know.
crazy nutter guy. You know.
Oh, Roy
whatever.
Hudson. Yeah.
I forget. Whatever. I lost. He went. Oh, that's funny. Yes, that
Oh,
commentator was hilarious. He said this once. I was in tears laughing. It's some guy like fucking dove, and the guy literally said that on air, and he went down quicker than a large girl's blouse.
Jeez.
I was in tears
Oh.
laughing when this guy said it was a
not
Real
fun.
Madrid match. Also, he just
That's top 5 calls.
that was
Top
fucking
5
wild.
calls.
That's top 5 calls. Hey, you guys, real
Yeah,
quick.
man, sports,
I just
that
wanted to
guy's-
read this from our resident football player here on
Yeah.
Benfica After 90. Shout out to Ethan who couldn't be here. 'cause,
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking an ice bath.
I hope that guy
but
gives
he
me a
wanted to
follow
say-
one day. He's got to give me a follow.
Yeah, you got
got
to follow us one day, but we're working.
He's
He's
still
fucking
waiting
up
on
one
a
day.
follow.
He's gonna
Give
be
me that
pissed.
follow
He's
one
gonna
day.
I am following think he's gonna yell at us?
Yeah, it's like he just clicks my profile. He doesn't know the follow thing. I'm following. It's like, no, you got to push the follow button. He's like, but it is.
He does, and then he unfollows us. He just likes to play this game. It's
Yeah,
something.
it
else.
hurts my feelings.
but real quick-
He's a classic teenager, isn't he? You never know when they're coming or going.
Actually, you know what?
I don't want these old guys fucking following me into my business.
But
Fucking
the thing
uncles.
is,
I don't want my uncles following me.
Uncles.
these Tews, he's got to say it this way. It's like, you know what? I'm like Tarat. Do you remember when he was like hip when he was a teenager at QPR?
Jesus Christ. Jeez. Ethan's gonna call us one day. He's like, "Hey guys, I got signed." Who? QPR.
I'm like, take a photo next to the Tarat statue.
Well, I'll be like, well, at least you'll play for
Shut up,
Benfica one day.
statue.
Yeah, at least you'll play for Benfica
Hey, stop
one
up.
day. That
Hey,
we
stop
do-
up,
that
please.
we do know.
It's like elbows.
Yeah.
He has an
Oh,
animatronic. No, his
shit.
statue's animatronic. It's doing this. It's like there's like a pendulum in there with the arm swing.
But
He played for
Ethan
Sp-
did.
he played for
Ethan
Tottenham
did
as
have a
well.
great. He did have a great take on today's
Yes,
game.
dude.
He wanted
Yes,
us to
Who did he
read
play
it.
for? Who did he
So-
play for?
Who? QPR?
No. Taraf, who'd you say you played for?
Tottenham as well. Spurs.
Who's that?
Spurs. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, babadi boobadi, babadi boobadi, babadi boobadi. Hey, babadi.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
All right, so just real quick, he had a good take on today's game. He says, to me, after watching the highlights, it's very much a game where the scoreline flatters Bayern and a scoreline which doesn't reflect on the game. We had chances, and it seems slightly lucky with VAR, but we put up a good battle against them in the performance where we can hold our heads up, and say we played well. We played well, but could be better in certain aspects.
Yeah.
But their quality shined through in the second half and took their chances. That's why I think the majority of the fans will look at it and make sure to put up a performance like that next time. Hopefully, we can take one or two chances. So you guys said earlier that, I think it's just a lack of chances. I think he summed it up great there in the chat, and kind of, I think he brought me down a little bit because I was hot. I was mad. I think, but you said it, Luis. I think our disappointment is a good thing in a way because it shows how much this team has us believing in it this year. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I said earlier, I'm going to talk about Everton. I don't have time for players like that. I don't have time for $20 million players who can't figure it out anymore. Like we've been on a drought. We haven't won this league in how long has it been now? It's been 5 seasons now, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's been about five seasons. We haven't won a ship. We haven't brung home some hardware in a while. Yeah. How long has it been? 3, 4 years? 3, 5,
2 years? 3 years? 2 years. 2 years.
It feels like forever. Are you sure? 2 years. Feels like 5.
You're talking about Benfica or Raptors?
The Raptors are
Oh,
like
that's
4 years, 4 or 5 years.
That's
That's what he's talking about. I don't know what QPR though. QPR though, they haven't won
It feels
shit in a
like
while.
it,
have
though, to me. I think maybe the COVID thing, it just makes it feel like we haven't.
Well,
won
COVID
any
is like
hardware
4
in a
years.
while.
It's been a very
they?
thing.
4
Yeah, it's been a really
years.
terrible fucking. It feels like 5. Feels like 5. 3, 4. It's forever. Feels like forever. But I don't have time for it because of the state that Benfica, I have a feeling, is going to be in. And I can't wait to do the state of the team at the end of the year because we're going to get to talk about coaching carousel and who is it going to be. JJ coming back. Oh, it's going to be fun.
I think. Go. You talk.
No, you can go.
No,
You can go, bro.
No, I was.
I was just gonna say quickly. I think the main thing to take here, and that's what I take from this, the fact that I sit here in front of 2 beautiful men, is and I feel like I'm disappointed, not because of you, but with the club. No, honestly, the fact that we're here, fuck's sake, guys.
It's in my eyes. I gotta get it out of my eyes. That's all.
The fact that we're here talking about being disappointed, like I was ready to be here thinking, oh, you know what did we expect? We didn't turn up. We looked like shit. We looked like COVID 2020 Benfica all over again. But no, we didn't. And I honestly feel like if we had scored, if Darwin had put one of those goals in, it would have been a very different fucking story. And I honestly think Barcelona happened because of that early goal. Because that morale went down, man. There for fuck.
I will
3
say
minutes in, we're losing.
yeah.
Damn.
There was
You know,
a comment
and-
in the chat earlier about the fact that the last match in the group has Barcelona versus Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I
but-
read that, and that scares the
but-
shit out of me, dude.
But
It
the,
does.
the idea is that Bayern Munich's not going to give it their all. I think Bayern Munich, seeing a weakened Barcelona and the fact that they're one of the most prideful and arrogant sides that, like you said, Luis, winning 2-1 feels like they lost. Like they don't feel thrilled with that. And they have an opportunity to send Barcelona to Europa and decimate them.
Yeah.
I
They'll do
think they're a cruel team. I'm not going to say, I think
Bro.
Bayern Munich will play to their potential against Barcelona.
Brother,
So then that means we got to win
Barcelona's
our
bench.
match.
Barcelona's bench. Barcelona could do 5 changes, 6 changes to that team, and they'll still run Barcelona in that
Yeah.
in that last game.
Oh, they
I'm-
get
I'm
Davies
almost
back.
certain of
Davies
it.
is a monster, man.
Yeah, and then Gorteska's got to get some play, right? Like you're gonna have
Yeah.
to find him some minutes eventually. I think that's a good way to do it. If I don't know how bad he, I think he's sick. I think he got sick,
Yeah.
Goretzka. But yeah, no, I think Bayern, like I said, man, they're the best team in the world.
The
Yeah,
only thing
I
I'd
mean,
say though,
there's-
like I and the reason this scares me is like obviously we have Bayern again, right? I don't want to say this, but let's say I'm not even going to
No,
talk
no,
scores.
I'm gonna.
Let's say we lose.
We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose.
Okay, all right. No,
let's-
let's just
4-0 Benfica.
to be honest, okay,
If
no. I'm
we
not
win
gonna go
4-0,
there.
I'll get a tattoo of 4-0.
I need to get that done,
On
man.
the
I
forehead.
tell you what, hey,
I'll
Mel,
get
we
4-0,
did
but
beat them 4-0 and the 19s, but we did. But yeah, let's just go past that. Technicalities, yeah. No, my only issue here is basically I'm pretty sure it's very tight right now. Mainly because I got it in front of me. It's literally 1 point and I feel like if they beat us and they're like, okay, look, we can start resting some players because they need to make sure they win some good. They because Bayern don't want to go into Christmas 1 point ahead of the second place. They want to go into Christmas 5 points ahead. That's what they do, and I'm scared they may. I wouldn't say. I'm not saying they're going to play the B team. Just not take it seriously, especially the last game. But again, they're German and they're ruthless. So hopefully they'll thrash freaking Barcelona 3-0 as well, at least, or 4-0.
I agree with this comment. I think 4 points secures us to the knockout stages. We get 3 points by beating Kiev, but we don't get a draw or a win against Barcelona.
I think it's very
Or a
simple.
couple.
It's 3 points against Kiev. I'm sorry, but
3
being a
against Kiev.
Benfica, you've given is listen. This is the way you got to put on the table, and I'm not saying this is like my expectation. No. This is my fucking bare minimum. You beat Kiev, and you get a point against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Simple.
And you
Like,
advance.
I'm sorry. And
But-
if
but-
by any
but
chance
the
you
order-
lose to Barcelona, you
Yeah.
gotta beat Kiev, man. That Kiev game,
Yeah,
I'm
it's at
sorry.
home, it's
You
at home.
cannot go out there
Yeah.
and beat Barcelona 3-0,
Oh, it is
put a
at home,
performance like today, and fucking not beat Kiev.
Kiev is
Are
at
you
home,
all right? Like, come on. And worst case scenario,
Kiev-
you go to Europa. Like, worst
Kiev
case,
is
I
at
don't want to go
home.
to Europa, but worst, huh?
Kiev, it's at home. It is at home, right?
Yeah, it's at the
It is at home,
Okay,
yes.
I got you, I
The
got you.
Luz,
So I
yes,
feel
yes.
confident there. I feel confident that we can pull surprise at Barcelona away, right? Like that there is they're not at their finest. If there was a time to get a win away, it's possible. I think there's a possible to get a draw. I think we're still in the dogfight. We're second place. It's gonna be tough the next leg, take it on the chin and power ahead. And maybe we get lucky and Barca screws up against Kiev in Ukraine, and it almost keeps us in second after that point, right?
I think
Yeah.
Benfica matchup. I think we just match up poorly against a team like Bayern Munich. I mean, that we lately, in my opinion, we match up well against Barcelona because we're a little bit more physical up top. And when you play Bayern, you can't out physical them, right? It's a German monster. It's a German team who's built tough, if you will. But Bayern, but against Barca, I think we match up well, and I wouldn't be surprised if we took the dub. Actually, took another dub at the Bernabeu. I really
The
do
Bernabeu?
think so.
Oh,
I mean,
Camp Nou,
excuse me,
yeah.
at the
New Camp or Camp Nou or
Camp,
whatever.
yeah, Camp Nou, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, obviously you guys know we were speaking with Joe earlier on, and I know Ansu Fati is back and he's on form. Is in form. I get it. But and Pedri's an absolute geezer. Aguero is Aguero.
Geezer.
He's that's that geezer, bruv. But I'm telling you, man, like I wouldn't be surprised. Like I don't want to be deluded and expect it. No, I don't want to expect it, especially because you're playing away and Barcelona are climbing up. Fine. But I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I expect a draw. I don't expect to lose against Barcelona. If you play against Barcelona like you played today, and you make
you should get a result.
You'll get a result because you will score a goal. You will score a goal.
Great point.
I'm sorry. I'm not fucking sorry. Fuck him. I'm not sorry. A PK? I don't rate PK. I've never rated PK, even at his best. I never thought it was a great centre back. I mean, he's banging Shakira. I rate him for that, but that's it. That's it. You know, like
those hips don't lie. Do you guys want to do player of the match?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. We still do that. We still do that.
Fuck yeah, we still do that.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, sorry. It was in German. I just realized I got fucking Madrid shorts on. You know, like fuck.
You got to be careful. If you keep dancing like that, you're gonna make it rain wherever you're at.
It's already raining, bro. It's been raining for 2 days. Shit. It's the UK. What the fuck?
I forgot.
I might press the wrong button and make it sunny. You know, like,
He might. He's out of fuel on that internet, but that's the rain.
Over there.
I got lit, bro.
The only son England has plays for a team that no one cares about.
Yeah, since that up left, it's just been left in the
left. Yes, the team's gone fucking straight down the pipe. Oh god! Okay, hey, can I go first? I want to go first.
Yeah, go first. I'm just curious if you match up Brandon's.
Shit! Could I? Shit! Never mind. Player of the match. Fuck. I thought I was ready for this. I'll go with the player of the match. Let me go to the player of the match. Player of the match because I had the player of the match.
Hey, you know what, Melo? You know what you reminded me of? No, listen. You know what you remind me of? Is that, you know, I'm a bartender, right? Bar manager, whatever. People go, sorry, can I please order? Yeah. And you go over to them, you sit down with a fucking pad and you go, what can I get you? And they're like, I'm not quite ready yet. You fucking call me over, you bitch. Like, what the fuck?
I always know what to drink. Play of the match. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Grimaldo had this dribble where he put Sabitzer in a fucking coffin. I mean, it was something. If João Mario had any kind of play today, like it was it would have turned into something special because holy shit, I didn't know at that time. I'm thinking Grimaldo passed the ball, but he takes this ball and he, like I said, he puts him in a coffin because I can't even explain how good it was. I just remember that's my play of the game. Like he completely crossed him. I mean, it was nasty. I wish I had the clip. I wish we could show the clip here so I can talk you through how I was feeling during this dribble because I thought a play like that could open it up. But he gets it to João Mario right after this amazing dribble. And João Mario, I think his score today was like a 5-4. What did he get today? I mean, it was just terrible. He was terrible today. And that's who my Chorizo is. João Mario is my Chorizo of the match. I think when this team goes, it's because João Mario's going. I think João Mario's the key kind of right now in that midfield who gets things going. And fuck, man, it was just nothing today. He didn't use he didn't use spacing very well. He didn't pass very well. He left Weigl kind of alone on an island. I don't expect much. I don't expect much from him defensively, but he just left my guy Weigl. And that's my player of the match. Weigl's my player of the match for sure. Weigl had absolutely agree with you, Nick. He kept his head up. He got the ball into open spaces, right? He switched the field when it needed to be switched. I mean, you can, like I said, there's only so much you can ask him for when his partner's not really having his best game. But I thought Weigl was absolutely amazing. There was passes today I thought like there's no way he's going to try that. and he did. He got it right through, the heart of, that midfield. There's a couple times he gets the ball out to Gonçalves out on the wing, and it was out to the races. But I thought João Mario just today, for me, I thought, like, I've seen much better from him. This team plays much better when he's connecting passes, he's using his space, he's holding up play. That's another thing he did absolutely none of today. And I get it. You're playing Bayern Munich. These guys, they defend in bunches, but you have to be able to, like, hold up play when you're in the midfield. When you have no play in the midfield, somebody has to do something, make an extra pass, make an extra run, use the space you have. I don't think João Mario did that. And I think Weigl was just absolutely great today. And it's a reason why, I've said it before, I think he's our best player, like, that we have. I think, honestly, he's our best player.
All right, cool. I will go next if that's okay, I guess, if I have permissions from Luis. In terms of my Shurista match, I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to start with the fact that, when we looked at starting 11, what was the one player that no one really liked seeing on the lineup? It was Almeida. It's a guy that's past his prime. Thank you very much for what you've done for us. And I don't wish injury on anyone. I think he's going through a rough patch on that side. It's just more of, I think there's an improvement when he went off. But it's just one of those things. There's other guys you could have picked on, but I just find, like, I don't want to see that again. In terms of the player, it's just Darwin, in the sense that that's a player that gave you some hope here and there from time to time when he was making some of his runs, making some of his plays. It's compared to last year, the amount of improvement that player is going. I'm getting more and more excited to see it. Good shout out on Cebolinha potentially being a Shurista also. A very, very Shurista moment was that header, right?
I think his career at Benfica has been very Shurista-esque.
Yeah, I feel bad. I honestly feel bad for the guy. Poor guy. And I'll throw the.
Don't feel too bad, Mario. He's living good. Got a sexy wife, beautiful kids. He's
Hey, not Shakira though, is it?
No, Shakira.
It's not Shakira.
Probably the issue.
He's probably in the locker room with Taraf. The Taraf's like, well, when I was at QPR, these are the type of girls I was pulling. They're all like, hello. Anyways, play the match. I'll give it to Darwin's shot. That one good shot and move on. Fuck. The one good opportunity he had, but outside of that, it is what it is.
I'd say my Chorizo is Everton, man. I think I'm surprised that I'm the only one saying that. It's not so much that I'm sorry. I don't.
No, it's a good shout. I was thinking about.
I don't understand what you're doing there. Sorry, like why you're there, what you're doing, what you're whatever. I don't think he was playing football at that time. I don't know. He was probably like playing Candy Crush, and he thought, look. I can get a double here.
He was like Luis. When Luis last time played his game, his button wasn't working, right? Like he couldn't do the right
handicapped.
Play.
Maybe that's what it was. It lagged.
He pressed the L1 and the L1
this is
working.
my controller right now. You know what I mean? Like this is like, like that's fine, But yeah, I for me it's easy, Chorizo. My man of the match, and I think Tom said it best, man. Like I love it. Since it's been brought to football, I said, as long as it works, I'll be happy. And VAR today, it worked. I don't know who the referee was on VAR. I don't know who was watching the VAR, but fair play, man. It made the right calls, and the referee on the pitch made all the wrong ones. But you can't go against the main referee. when the VAR could get involved, he got involved and he fixed it. Not lucky. No. Justice scored. My play of the match. Again, I didn't watch the game a lot. I watched the extended highlights, and for me, I don't know exactly who shot, but that's a save that Odie makes, man. And it's just like, even the commentator was like, I think the keeper got a foot to that, and it's a low-driven shot, and Odie literally he's fucked it. He's fucked it today. With a free kick. But there, he just scissor. He just spreads himself like a fucking pair of scissors. And the ball bounces off his foot, hits the crossbar and the post, like the little joint bit and Boston's
Oh
out.
yeah. Yep.
That was such a good save, and I was like, oh, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And he doesn't get my player of the match. No. I don't think anybody stood out to me. I think if I had to pick one, Darwin, but I picked the VAR because I wish that we had a VAR like that in Portugal. Doesn't take too long, and just jumps in and goes, no. Done. I like that. It's just so simple, but it's so effective. No, there's no like, oh, you need to check. Let's ring McDonald's. Let's order our dinner for later.
I do like.
I saw it. No,
I don't like having the ref on the pitch do what they do in Portugal, where he reviews a video. There's a guy in a box. There's a couple guys in the box. They're looking at it. It's a clear yay or nay. Call it, done. Move on with the play. This whole thing they do in Liga NOS where they look at it, they debate about it, and they go, you know what? I think it's off. Guy on the pitch, what do you think about it? And then it's like a deliberation, a debate. It's like, this ain't a debate. Either it's legit or not.
You know what they're trying to do, Mario? You know why they do that? They're selling it.
for Benfica.
No, they're selling it. And the reason I tell you this is because there's this very famous referee from Australia, right? Whatever. Yeah. And I don't know if you know, but in Australia, where football is like, whatever, the referees, you can hear the audio.
Very, very cool they do that, yeah.
Right? Which is in Australia, kangaroos and shit, yeah? Anyway.
All right,
mate. Yeah. And he literally says this. He literally has got his little mic on. He says, it's not a penalty. Should I go to the screen and have a look at it? Just selling it." And I'm like, "Hey, what are you selling here, mate? What's that? Are you a gypsy now?"
I gotta convince these guys on the pitch that it's it's okay.
And it convinced me that when the referee goes to the screen, he's just selling it. Because I'm sorry, you've got 6 screens or more in front of you, and you need one guy with 2 eyes with one screen going, "Can he go back on that, please? Can he go back? Yeah, freeze, please. Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. Can you go? Wait, it doesn't make sense. You have all the screens, dude.
They gotta put a camera behind the screen. Just what you just did there. They have a fucking camera just to show that. Okay. Okay. Stop all. We stop all. No. Hey, que está acontecendo, telenovela? Tá? Maria tá com o show.
That's
in the chat. Caesar asked if you guys think the attackers are a bit selfish.
I think an attacker needs to be selfish. I'm sorry.
I think so
I've always been like this. You need to be selfish, man. You need to be like Ethan. I want goals. I need goals. My team is shit, basically.
Yeah.
When you got an attacker that's not selfish and he side passes and nothing happens with it and the goal doesn't happen, you get livid. Why didn't you take the shot? You're paid to take the shot. But when they don't side pass, you get pissed also.
When you have an attacker that passes the ball all the time instead of shooting, you have 2020 fucking Darwin Núñez. Remember when he used to just pass the fucking ball? I'm like, shoot the fucking ball, man.
The reason I think the reason he asked that is because that Chuck miss. A lot of people thought that he could have laid it off to Darwin, and I completely understand. But he already made a run. He earned that run. That player was on a yellow. Look, he knew he had him.
My opinion is, if you have 5 chances and you shoot all 5 of them, then yeah, we have an issue. But I think people talk about this, and I know people love him and they pump rainbows up his ass, but how many times we see fucking Rafa making the wrong decisions and going for shots when they should have passed the ball? He's one of our best players. Salvio, how many times we see him fucking shoot the ball?
Today he got deep in and he made one too many touches when he could have passed
the ball.
So there's a lot of plays.
I'd rather, if you think, you know what, I'm gonna back. It's a good example, dude. Darwin goal against Barcelona is the most selfish fucking play that you've seen in Benfica for a while. He picks the ball up and goes, no one's coming with me. Fuck you lot. And he just runs. And I honestly never thought there was going to be a goal. I never thought it was going to be a goal.
Step over, touch.
Step over,
goal.
boom, 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 near post,
Yeah.
goal. Any other player, and the thing is, I would have said, I swear to God, guys, I would have said, Darwin, hold up the ball, wait for players to come, and then feed it. I would have never asked Darwin to start doing step overs and going for a shot. He did it. He scored. Shut me up for sure. Straight up, shut me up. If he missed that, I would have been the first one to say, why couldn't he just hold the ball and wait for players to come up and help him out? But he didn't.
Man.
And Nick in the chat also said Noir had 2 amazing saves, which he did. I thought Gonçalves was going to score that goal. I thought that was on the way, but Noir makes a fucking beautiful goal. And Rafa also, he makes a save on Rafa. I think I guess if you look at it now that we've talked about it, and I'm almost done, Mark. Looking ahead into the next Bayern game, if you like I said, sitting here with you guys talking about it, getting a lot of feedback, because when you watch the game by yourself, all your ideas, all your arguments make sense, right? When I say something, it's fact. There's nobody here to argue with me. You know what I mean? Like, and if there is, that means I'm going fucking crazy. I'm losing my fucking mind if there's somebody
that happens from time to time.
Right?
That happens.
Yeah, for sure. But what I mean by that is now looking at it, like the way we broke it down, the way you get feedback from SLB and Nick and all these things. You look at it, and Caesar and Raining, you kind of look at it and you say, you know what? There are moments where, if it wasn't for the amazing players that Bayern had, and I guess I think that was the difference today. I don't think it was lack of effort or any of those things, or the game plan was terrible. I just think that Bayern has a better team and they won on that today. But going into the game, that don't mean that good teams can't lose, right? That they don't mean you can't take points off a good team. Maybe you go into Bayern and they feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more lax, and they drop points. You never fucking know, right?
Yeah, man. And Bayern Munich, if you look at Bayern Munich themselves in terms of their season so far in their domestic league, they've played 8 matches. They've won 6, drawn 1, lost 1. They're not impregnable. They can lose. They can drop points. It can happen, right? It's not easy. But it's the reality that nothing's impossible. Random shout though, because you're talking about keepers and crazy saves, things of sort, man. I just gotta quickly throw it to Taça Portugal. That fucking save from that guy against Benfica. That is one of the sickest saves. I know it's against us. It was such a wild save. He's going for it. There's a deflection. He's like, boop, with the back. That was sick. That was good. I know it was against us. That was a very irritating match.
That always happens.
But it was such a golden save. I'm like, my God, sign him up and he'll never do anything for us ever again.
Ever. Every goalkeeper that plays Benfica definitely, I don't know, took steroids. I don't know, did something before the game. I don't know, a line. I don't know what they did, but it's like
a line.
They play they're out of their fucking minds, bro. Like it's hard. It's tough. That's really tough to watch. Because Jesus Christ.
Hey,
try to throw that
game chance.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys remember there's this clip of this player in the Portuguese league taking a drink.
I'm playing Benfica.
Taking a drink out of this bottle. Have you guys seen this thing going around?
Which one?
It's like a clip of this Portuguese player, this Portuguese Liga player. He's on the ground and they give him a drink. Like it's like a little bottle.
Stops up. Yeah. Those little they're like the little power, whatever.
Little energy drinks.
A little concentrated liquid cocaine.
Oh, I thought, that's what it is. Yeah. I had a lot of people thought it was vodka. I'm like, you guys got to relax. Like this has got to be electrolyte.
Yeah. It's not vodka. Don't worry. It's only liquid cocaine, mate. No problem.
I didn't say that's what it was.
That's just. We have that for breakfast over here.
I didn't say that's what it was.
At least Noah, and we'll beat the cocaine.
What do hockey players? That's smelling salt.
What's funny?
Guys.
Okay.
It's
what's funny?
Salt.
So I'll wake up and stuff, and then it'll be like midday, and Mario will be like, "Our show has been taken down." I don't know why.
Again,
can you have a look? About vodka.
Yeah, can you have a look?
It's been a while. I
don't know what the drink was. I just thought that one of you guys could tell me what that was. It definitely wasn't vodka. I'm like, dude,
it's just like little shots of caffeine most times, man.
What's this? I'm like, bro,
It's a mix of an energy drink, but it's also I don't know if it has a bit of.
I'll tell you what it is, mate. It's a little Actimel. Actimel.
It's some crazy strong.
Yeah, no,
Chicken
it's something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a meth. Not meth. I don't know. Not the word
Meth?
I mean,
Jesus
no, not meth.
Christ.
Not meth. Not meth.
Liquid meth now?
Oh
Jesus
God, my
Golly.
Hey
It's
Mario,
like
you sound like Trevor from fucking GTA, man. Like fucking hell, dude.
dude.
Fucking hell, bro. Listen,
Breaking Benfica.
should we do the announcements then?
Oh, the jersey. You good for that, Melo? The idea of the jersey.
I got
Did you hear that in the chat?
We got two announcements. I can do one first because mine is less exciting.
You're very exciting, man. You're always exciting.
I'm getting married. I'm joking.
Oh,
Basically, for the ones that have been following the career mode, there's going to be another episode today. My time today. So it's 4 a.m. for me. So today at some point, or let's just say Thursday at some point, that'll be the third episode. And also stay tuned on Twitter because it's deadline day. All the transfers are coming in. There's so many decisions. So I will put it on Twitter, but I want to go
Luigi's
live.
gonna be playing FIFA, so don't leave him hanging.
Could
Like he
you-
wants to make
could
these
you-
decisions like this, man. He's gonna rapid fire
Yeah,
polls.
me-
He's got to get
Could
the shit
you,
going.
I need to,
you
dude.
update us on what's our record? What's our who's our leading goal scorer? What's the team looking like?
Brother,
What's
the season hasn't even started, mate. Like, what's going on?
Fucking sack him, man.
Exactly.
Sack him,
this
man.
preseason.
I can
Holy
tell you
shit.
one
get
thing
going.
though. I can tell you one thing though. Everton's not gonna be scoring any more own goals. I can tell you that
Oh,
much.
he got voted.
Ah.
So we sold him to Everton. Are we selling him? Are we? We gotta wait. We gotta wait.
We gotta wait. But yeah,
Uh,
please, before the big this is a shit announcement, by the way. Before tomorrow, we'll have the video up, and then on Sunday, I'll put a time on Twitter. We'll go live on Benfica After 90 right here. We'll go live and we'll play. We'll make all the decisions on was it deadline transfer day, whatever it's called. They're all the decisions. We've already bought some players. We've got some players joining. Some of them leaving. Lage is a dickhead, and that's that.
What's the
Well,
other
it's just-
announcement?
And the other announcement is an
jersey, so
exciting one.
In the
You
chat,
guys go.
you know the WhatsApp chat that we
Oh
got.
yeah.
The Beluza, the shirt idea. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
As
so
long
anyways,
as it
okay.
comes with a headshot from Joe.
All right, all right.
That's the only way I'm okay with that. Joe has to get a headshot. I know you're there somewhere, Joe.
We
Sign
should
the
also.
headshot.
Oh no! What the fuck am I going to talk about? I'm not going to all sign it. Fucking hell.
We all know.
DHL.
No, we all
day.
signed Joe's photo.
So how are they getting this?
Okay, we will come out with an announcement, like an official announcement. But what we're gonna do is going to do some kind of contest where we're gonna put a post out on Instagram and on Twitter and whatever's, and it's gonna be around the likes that you typically see. Give it a like, give it a retweet, all that fun jazz. Each one you do, you get a ballot, I guess you could say, for a kit, and you get to pick the home or the away for the season.
Or the third kit.
Or the third kit. And the bet that we're making is if Benfica advance out of the Champions League group stage. So we want to give out a kit. So after the last match, we're going to advance out of the group stage. We're going to pick a lucky winner.
Okay, so I think the best way to do this,
Gotcha.
if you guys
I like that.
agree,
I think if we
tomorrow,
don't advance, though, we'll send them a banana or a
My banana.
No, we'll
oh,
see them a
banana,
chorizo.
banana.
on the banana.
What's the chorizo,
Let me
man?
chorizo. Actually, I'm down with the
Yeah.
side, but
Cinema chorizo, bro.
I
Come
love
on,
that.
bro.
side by
I love
Joe
that.
though. Joe still got to
We'll
sign.
all
Signed by
sign the
Joe,
chorizo.
you know, like
I'll pay for the postage from here to there. We'll all sign the chorizo. That'd be amazing.
yeah,
Sign
DHL would have a field day with that, man. Fuck
We
it,
got
I'd
the
be like,
ice pack.
We're
there.
not. We are
Hey.
gonna order. We are not going through DHL. We need to order.
I
Fuck
agree.
no.
we'll
I
get
want you
pigeon
guys to
mail.
get the
We get
chorizo
pigeon mail, bro.
sometime,
Like
yeah. By the time they get it,
Uh,
it's gonna be more solid.
on a serious level,
Oh,
though.
God.
It's gonna-
The chorizo's not bad.
It's good.
Hey, you sell the chorizo. You sell the chorizo. By the time it gets to them, it's a musa. You know, like
That's what
That's
It's,
what-
yeah, they were like,
Is
this
that what
is
he
what I
said?
got.
you
That's
cut off.
exactly-
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Uh,
Hey,
oh, a
listen.
question. Do we get to pick a size? Well, you guys, whoever wins gets to pick the size.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and then name number.
No. Fucking extra large, all of you. Fucking.
I'm XL. I
Huh?
like XL.
Not
I'm
an
an
Excel.
Excel
If
guy.
I got to choose mine,
Yeah.
I'm not an Excel.
If I
I'll
get
say
an
that.
Excel, I got a fucking dress.
We don't get to win, do we?
No, I
No.
don't think.
I mean, I guess we
Of
could
course
try.
not.
We could
hilarious.
try, I guess.
But I still want a signed photo of Joe though. That actually, I want that.
Yeah.
I want each of us to have. I want to hear on
So,
my wall. Like it'll go.
let's do
right
this.
there.
If you
Right
guys,
there's right
if you guys agree with this, I'll put the video out tomorrow. All right, and then after, I'll put a little tweet out as well. What? Yeah, you guys have to do is basically follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, something that Ethan doesn't do, and do a few things.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe to the YouTube, you motherfuckers. You
And
subscribe to
then
the
go back
fucking
and
channel.
watch all of our old videos
And
Oh
put-
God!
from
Quit
Google
the
Hangouts.
Não faz isso.
And comment with a 1, you know, in every single video.
You're gonna-
Oh, that's insane. Oh God!
No, but anyway,
and then you
I
have
tell
to
you what.
go find Dylan, and you have to bring
Find
him
Dylan.
back to the show, and then and that's how we pick the fucking winner.
Dylan.
The new fans are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Jesus Christ!
Dylan.
You're like,
I
Dylan
miss
lost a lot of
Dylan.
weight.
hold on. Have you seen the guy on Instagram who sells chorizos? Like, really?
It's okay.
That's Mario.
Someone send us a DM on that one because I want to look this guy up.
Okay,
The guy
Anyway,
that teaches you how to
bottom
cook. The
line-
guy on Instagram.
I think for everyone, bottom line, just follow Biffy After 90 on Twitter, and then you'll have all the info, all the videos, all the everything is there. And Instagram. Do follow us on Instagram.
and if you guys
And
already-
OnlyFans. I do take my top off after the live.
and if you guys are on the Twitters, tag Ethan and tell him to follow M. Dot.
Actually, that'd be quite funny.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
has to tag Ethan.
Wait, does he
and
follow
tell him-
me? I don't know if he follows me, man.
Check if he follows you. Check if... You know what? The guy
Jesus
follows. No, he
Christ.
follows the BA90 account.
I'm glad. I'm
Every time,
happy
like,
with
yo,
that.
Ethan, give me a follow, man. I think
You
we're
know-
good. He's like, I do follow you. It's like, no, not the
So-
BA90, the personal.
So real quick, this
A fucking
kid,
bitch. He doesn't follow me either.
this kid. I just want to make sure. I told you, bro. I told you. He's a menace. This kid. Listen,
Yeah, you
is
gotta be
this a
blocked.
Benfica kit? Is this a Benfica kit we're buying them, or is this a QPR jersey that we're buying them? We didn't
no,
clarify.
no. Tottenham.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Spurs.
Tottenham.
Not Spurs.
If we
Hotspur.
don't qualify, you'll get a Tottenham setup throwback.
No,
kit.
the Choris. The Choris. The Choris.
Oh, the Shooties. That's right. My bad. I
Now,
want,
if
I
they
thought,
if
yeah.
they win,
Mate,
if they win,
he
they
follows
should get
Melu,
Choris.
but that's it.
Yeah, because I made him.
You made
He was
him.
with us.
Yeah,
We
I
brought him on.
No,
We brought him on. You're like, who the fuck's this guy?
petition.
You know how I made him?
Hey,
Because I
hey.
told him he wanted to
here's
come
what
on
we
the
gotta
show.
do.
I says, look, guy, I'll
Okay,
send you
listen,
the link. but
listen.
You gotta...
Am I an admin on this fucking the boys chat? Because if I am, what I'm doing, I'm kicking the
All
fucker out.
admins-
And I'm
Oh, no,
saying,
não faz isso. O Will vai chorar.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna actually do that. Like, relax. Like, fucking now, dude. Like,
You know how red he's gonna be? Just his
fucking
whole
menace.
You know how you guys.
I
are.
have
He's
fun
gonna
with this
just
kid. The
turn-
kid's nice. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. I like
I
him.
love that.
Mark,
guy. I love
Mark.
him.
Okay, I don't for the
One
old,
day we're all three gonna go watch this kid somewhere.
You know,
I know it, man.
for the old
I know
guy.
it.
And then,
not
we're going to be like, hey, Ethan. He's like, I don't know those guys. Check
No,
my
no,
shit.
I
He's
ain't
gonna
calling
be
you
like, no, he's
Ethan.
gonna be like,
I'm
he's
calling
gonna
him
be like,
Mark.
"Mello, you're good." He's gonna leave you guys up
It's-
there. I don't follow these guys. I don't fuck with these guys.
Dude, I
Mello,
don't know
you're
if
good.
anybody here, I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers. I don't know if it was me or whatever. I can't remember. Like the three of us, whatever. We were talking about Mark from Southampton. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a Mark from Southampton, but we got Ethan from Southampton.
Wait, his middle name is Mark. It's Ethan Mark. Yeah, it's Ethan. It is.
Ethan
Yeah.
Southampton.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ah,
That is now.
you know, to be honest with you, man, if we make enough money,
He's gonna
we might get him
unfollow
to
me.
change his
Now.
own name.
He's gonna unfollow me now because of you guys.
That's just you got to block your ass.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh, my God.
All
right.
man.
Yeah,
That's
that was
it.
a fun
So,
show.
What
man.
a
That was
good
fun
show,
Cool,
dude.
man. Hey,
You know what?
then-
You guys
I
make
feel
me
like
happy.
we've won. I feel like we've won like
Hey.
7-8-0.
No, that's why I'm saying, guys, when I'm left to my own devices here at the house and I have Twitter and nobody can tell me what to do, I say whatever I want. I do. And like I said today, I says, Odie's shit, and nobody can tell me any different. And then people tried to tell me different things. I'm like, didn't I say that
Just shut
you
up.
can't change my mind? Like,
Stop it.
it's not gonna happen. I'm kidding, guys.
Okay.
Now it's become just a running joke. Now I just
Yeah.
hate on them because it's expected.
No, this is right here. How we get over our losses. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
at least we feeling like happy
Oh.
after everything.
Hey, do you guys get this from your non-Portuguese friends or family? So, like, when your team, like, something happened, like, they know you like Benfica, right? They'll say, "Oh man, I'm really sorry your team lost," right? But then they'll go, "But Cristiano Ronaldo scored a goal today."
What?
You're
No.
like, what?
I don't get that.
You're like, why
I
is
don't
that
get
supposed to
that.
make me feel better? But in some way, it does. You're like,
Because you
did?
like-
You're like, yeah. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, but you
fuck
like United.
yeah.
You're a
He
United
scored a
guy.
goal?
so-
Well,
He's
yeah,
got a goal. I
am.
didn't
Game
even
winner,
know.
game winner, game winner.
Even when it's not United, you
I
know, it's
didn't know.
like, you know, damn, my
Yeah,
team
but-
lost. Like, I'm sorry your team lost today. Hey, but Ronaldo scored a goal, and you're like, at
Yeah,
first, you're
okay.
like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my team. But then you're like, he did though. Like, was it nice? Like, yeah, like, all right, yeah, cool. It's like,
To be honest,
like
if
a little
anybody
win.
said that to me, I'd wait for their team to lose and say, "Hey, your team lost today, but hey, on the plus side, your wife's cheating on you." Like, you know, like
Exactly.
I'll just do that. Like, you know, like,
Exactly.
I'll just go, fuck off, man.
Hey,
That
Ronaldo, if you're
escalated.
Portuguese, Ronaldo will always come into the look like Randy. He always come into the conversation. Hey, he scored a goal
Fuck's
today.
sake.
You're like, how is that supposed to make me feel better? But it does, in some weird way, make you
Fuck
feel a
off.
little better. That the resident Portuguese, right? He's the resident Portuguese. It seems like he's the only Portuguese guy, right? It's in the world.
Population one.
It does make it. Right? It does make it.
I'll tell you what I
sometimes a
might
little
do.
better.
I might ring VAR and say, hello. Yeah, I know we lost 4-0, but Ronaldo scored today. Can we get a draw?
Yeah,
You know, like-
exactly. Yeah, we should use that. Like, hey, I know
We should use that. I don't think it's
Benfica.
going to work, bro.
Ronaldo scored. Does
I
that
might- I
can we
might
get a
hit-
point or?
I might hit Bayern on Twitter saying, yeah, okay, you beat us 4-0, but hey,
I do
Ronaldo
appreciate. I
scored
do
today.
appreciate
Yeah.
it though. I
That'd be
do
fucking
appreciate
okay.
when
That'd
it
be
happens.
horrible if the Benfica's official Twitter account said that. The Brian's.
But at least Ronaldo scored today.
That
We
would
lost,
just
but at
be-
least Ronaldo scored.
Hey, all I'm saying is, in my opinion, it's 0-0. We beat them 4-0 under 19. I tell you what, if I were to Benfica media, whatever, marketing, I would have said, well, that's 0-0 aggregate, right? You know, 4-0 under 19s and 4-0, you
And
know, that's
Ronaldo
0-0.
scored. So it's really
And-
like 1-0 Benfica.
There you go.
Really. Think of
You know, hey, hold on. Did Bruno Fernandes get an assist?
Bruno Fernandes
I
got
know,
something. He had a good
I-
game. He had a good game though.
Boom, 2-0. Let's
I
go.
love it. I love it. I
Ah,
love it.
Cancelo-
I do like- I
Cancelo-
love the love.
Cancelo
though.
scored.
I love the Portuguese
Yeah.
love.
Cancelo
though.
scored.
Great song
Cancelo
by Tina
scored.
Marie. Go check that out. Portuguese love. That's what it's
Cancelo scored last night, 3-0.
Boom. There we go.
Easy. Cabazada. Goleada.
Vice
See,
versa.
Bernardo Silva, he scored a couple games ago against Spain.
Yeah, that's
Or not Spain, against fucking
Spain's national
Luxembourg.
team.
right.
Who was it? Luxembourg?
Yeah.
Who was it? Who do we play? Qatar.
Bro.
I forgot I watched France and Spain the other day. That's why. I watched France and Spain final. It bored the shit out of me.
Yeah, I gotta
But-
say, I saw Canada versus Panama live. I was there in person. That was the most
Hey guys,
wild
it's
game
not like
ever.
it's gonna pass 4 in here. Don't worry. You guys carry on.
Yeah, no, you're good, Luis. You're good. To stay out a bit more. 2 more hours. It's 2 more hours. Canada versus Panama.
Hey, by the time it's
one
done,
heck
you
of a game.
post the damn show.
Yeah.
One heck of a game, man. I tell you, I never. It's the second to first. I haven't figured out yet. Best game ever. I watched in Canada in person,
Yeah,
And
you
that's
guys,
'cause-
you guys won in bunches real fast,
No,
like
yeah.
out of nowhere.
and it's a Concacaf. I don't know about if Luigi knows much about Concacaf, but the referees.
I know Concacaf.
Yeah, our referees are like the Liga NOS referees, but with Down syndrome. Like it's not good. It's doesn't work at all. It's like it's very rough, and the unfortunate part is that there is literally Luis, like our guys were warming up, and their guys taking a free kick, and he's backing up, and our guys like warming up, and he starts like kicking him. And then they get up and a whole fight breaks out. They clear the benches. Security comes out. Full fist fight. They eventually calm everything down. You know what the referee does? Tells them, hey, warning, not one yellow, not one red. Fist is flying, not even a yellow. He's like, hey, cut this out. You don't do that again. Cut this out.
What
There
the
was 3
fuck?
fights. There's another fight. And then he like stops the fight at one point. He's like, hey, no more. No more.
No more.
Who won
Really?
the fights? Who won the fights?
Oh, we
Did
won.
anyone get Canada won the fights?
Oh, we cleared
You're
benches.
too nice
It's a
for
hockey
that,
style.
bro.
They cleared the benches and it was wild. It was fun.
You're too nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I said,
Not
wow.
in sports. Not in sports. Sports are sports.
Get the expression ready, Lewis. No,
Hey,
bro, Nick,
no,
I'm all good, bro.
as soon
I'm
as
still
like
gonna
a
play
fight
FIFA
breaks
after this.
out, like Alex knows this, man. All the guys on the bench, they're like seagulls.
I
Hey,
think.
hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, hey,
hey,
hey, hey.
They're like seagulls.
Fucking seagulls, yeah. Mine.
That was an amazing game, man.
mine.
I'm just saying, I guess shout out to the men's national team in Canada because they've only ever in their history made it to one World Cup and they're running on one heck of a run.
You know
it's
what's
so much
funny,
fun to
Mario?
watch.
It felt like USA soccer in Canada was like going there, right? We're both moving up, and then in one fatal match, USA completely went all the way back fucking down. Now Canada's just one game just counts one time.
Yeah, one game.
But
That's
then
all
they
it takes.
decided fucking
Hey, Melo.
all right, let's sit everybody and start, a whole new
Call it a
fucking
day.
lineup. Yeah, let's call it a day. We got this thing wrapped up.
Yeah.
What
So
about
stupid.
Mexico?
Fuck about them. Shit. We're talking
No.
about the countries who, are, I don't know, are good right now.
I
The last time I
fight
checked,
after game.
we
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
them. The last time I checked, USA beat them the last 2 times we played
Yeah,
them.
they
But-
won the Nations League against Qatar and Mexico. Qatar was like in every tournament this past year. They were
Hey,
like in
Qatar
Latin
was
America.
really good in those
their
tournaments.
North American
Qatar
one.
played really well in those tournaments.
They paid a lot of money for those wins.
And
Do
then you
they-
see them play
do
against
they wear,
Benfica.
like,
I mean,
the
Portugal.
things or
Like,
no?
Jesus, trash.
The things they don't wear the things on the pitch.
No, that's
no,
they only
because
just-
like I'm only
let's
asking
go before
because
I get in trouble. We're gonna get
I saw the Israel futsal
We're
women
monetized
team,
now,
and they
please.
came out with fucking blankets on their heads.
What's this?
I watched the well, I didn't watch. I saw some images, some videos of the Israel futsal women's team, and they came out with like fucking
The veil?
lensois on their heads, like
Oh, the
blankets.
Israeli one?
Yeah, it was quite cool, man.
That's not one.
You know, one of them
There
was
was fighting after too, Mario? Was there fighting after the match
yeah.
too?
No, the match, they refused to leave. Security came out and it lasted like it was a very long run and it was nuts. And the fans didn't leave the stadium either. They're all like going bananas because they're like, these guys are being
Fucking
disrespectful.
liquored up on maple.
And then Davies, oh yeah, all the syrup and shit, the taps, the trees are
Fucking,
getting
they're
Jack
so
tapped.
Daniels
fucking
maple.
hyper.
Fucking-
Yeah, they're
yeah,
just
The fucking beavers were wild that night. I tell you that much.
fucking wood everywhere. Wood chips fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
Jesus
fucking.
Christ. Hockey sticks.
I don't know if the
they
beaver
gotta be
reference
careful.
means the
They gotta
same
be careful
thing
because most
elsewhere as it
Canadians
does
have a
here.
hockey stick in their trunk. I swear they do.
I don't have one anymore. Okay, I did have a
Not
hockey
anymore,
stick.
but you did.
I-
See, you did.
I used to have one hockey stick, Mario Lemieux, because it had my name on it. Remember Mario Lemieux?
Oh.
Like one of the best hockey
He was
players.
good, man. He was good, man. He was good. Oh,
All
man.
right,
Fry off
guys.
poutine and maple syrup in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
line.
we were- yeah.
All right, bro, let's get
All
it.
right,
Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, we're back Saturday, right?
Yeah, we're back on the weekend.
You know what? I think we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna do the live thing again. The live thing on Twitter. I thought it was kind of
It's
fun. man.
Saturday
I
or
had a lot of people
Sunday?
come in. Saturday. Please tell me
Or
it's Saturday.
Sunday?
I thought it was Sunday.
Let's find out. Benfica faces Vizela on
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Hey,
That's like
Because I was thinking of
10
going
a.m. your
live
time.
I gotta go
2
somewhere on
hours before the
Sunday.
game.
I got
I was
plans
thinking
10
of
a.m.
going
10 a.m.
live
10 a.m.
2
though.
hours before
What
the
are you
game.
doing on Sunday at 10 a.m.? You're watching Benfica at 10 a.m.
Yeah. You know, I'm watching the game, but
Yeah.
where I'll be after the game is gonna be tough. I'll bring my computer. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to
Where you
San Jose.
going?
I'm going to buddy's house. I'm going
San
to
Jose?
my buddy's house in San Jose. Yeah.
That's a nice spot. They got
San
the Casa. You got
Jose
to
is
the hell-
nice,
you got to
man.
the
I've been
Casa
there
yet?
like no times
You went to the
whatsoever.
Casa already.
Yes.
Nice
I met
house.
Louisiana there.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, you did go. Yeah,
San
yeah, yeah.
Jose, mate. That's number
That's what
21.
I got you that. I got you. It is. That's the one I
Yes.
got you.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I feel
I have
part
a
of
picture.
something.
I have a picture. That's where I met Louisiana. That's where I met Capitan. Hey, he's the best, by the way.
Hey guys, you can't see, but like, yeah, I've got the
I
stuff
got it
there.
for you. When I went to see Alex, I got an
You can't
extra
really
scarf.
see it, but that
Hey,
the third
Mario
one from the
brought me
top,
one from
21.
Canada,
That's
too.
San
Mario
Jose.
brought me one from Canada. That
You
I
sent
have.
me that. Mario sent me that one. That one and the Toronto one that
Yeah.
is there.
I got them here. I got the no, that's Terceira. That's Casa San Jose right there, and then Toronto is Toronto's right there.
Epa, look at that.
Good
Look
try,
at that.
good try.
Look at that. Let's see if you guys can see that.
Oh, there's the blue side. I'll show everyone a quiche side. There's a Toronto on that side, and then if they go along, they're gonna see all the other.
Got a lot to see here.
Is it? There it is. That's the one. Yeah, that's San Jose.
Nick's
All
in
right,
San
guys.
Jose.
I'm
I
gonna.
did
You're
a
in San
piss
Jose right now,
big
Nick?
time.
All right, guys.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm in the
Nick's in
Bay.
San
I didn't know
Jose.
Nick- Yeah, I didn't know. I'm in the
Sick.
Bay, bro. How long have we been doing this show? You didn't know I'm in the Bay. I'm an hour from you.
Okay, this show's gonna be another hour now. He's gonna be like talking about
we're
like
gonna talk
taco
about geography.
trucks
Nick,
and,
bruh, let's link up. Let's link up at an Earthquakes game one day, brother.
oh my god, I thought you were gonna say let's link up next earthquake. Fuck, you guys are crazy, California.
It's not Florida. Relax.
No, Florida has hurricanes.
I don't know,
got
same thing, innit?
Yeah, Florida has hurricanes, bro. You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Geography. I love it. Yeah.
Geography. Fuck off. My geography of America is based on How I Met Your Mother. You know, like that's the show. Like
I thought that.
I
Bernardo
know
played
Chicago's
Spain
there
earlier, so
and
it's
New York
okay.
is
Don't worry
there.
about it.
Yeah. Well, it's like asking, an American where like Czechoslovakia is. They're gonna be like, I don't know.
Fuck
Greece?
off. Nah, shut up. You ask in America where the capital of fucking London, fucking hell, where the capital of the UK is, and they'll say Brazil. Dude, they're dumb. I'm sorry,
What?
Mel. I'm sorry, all
No,
of you.
they know
Dude, I have
England.
seen
They know
some
England.
videos.
They know England. They know England.
No. Brother, I have seen some videos of the Americans literally the world map and say, point out where America is. And they're like, is that Africa? And they're pointing at fucking Australia. And they go, no. I'm not saying that's you guys. I'm not saying they're fucking dumb, bruv. It's like, what is the capital of what is the capital of France? Is it Europe? Like, are you mad? Like, are you like, what's in there?
Yeah,
I tell you what.
Yeah, but if you ask England, like to show me where Kentucky is. They go, if you have somebody from England where Kentucky is, they don't fucking know where Kentucky is.
Otherwise, switching stuff.
Exactly.
I have no idea. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Kentucky Derby, man. You know the Kentucky Derby or no?
Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC.
No.
Yeah, great.
And there's the chicken and the hats.
Yeah, there we
they wear
go.
fancy hats at the Derby.
Nice. I'll have the chicken instead, though. Fuck the hat.
Okay.
Raining, I want to show that comment, but I'm gonna show it. Okay.
Wait.
It's my show.
Wait, when I was at school, oh my god.
That's an epic fail there, Raining.
Colin!
That's an epic fail.
On that note,
silence. I remember
follow us on
forever.
Twitter. Follow Benfica After 90 on Twitter, and then follow each of us on Twitter as well. Something that Ethan doesn't do. We'll have a show on tomorrow. Episode 4, or is it 3?
Hey, you know what?
Episode 3 will be
You know what
out
I could
tomorrow,
do?
guys.
Oh my god.
I could. So Sunday, since I might not be on the show, I'll do the live Benfica watch on Sunday. Get my 2 cents. It was cool, man. We had a lot of fun. I know you guys. I know. a
I'm
couple
watching the
people
game on
here.
Sunday, so I can do the show on Sunday as well.
All right, cool, man.
All
I
right,
need a
you-
wee.
I'll let you do peace. I'll put the ending thing. And you guys have a great night. Which one? I'm gonna put this.
I feel like that was.